Hi, Main Stage. It's Nicole with a couple of notes from this week's rehearsal. Production value has gone down exponentially, so sorry there won't be any music and fancy transitions. Okay, maybe a little music, but here we go. So we actually covered more ground on From Now On than we had originally put on the schedule, but we were having too much fun. It's just such a great song. So we just need to remember that this isn't cut time, and so when you listen to the recording, you'll understand. We took it really slow last time, but you know, we're learning and figuring it out. We also needed to remember that the first part is going to be a male solo, or yeah, I think so. But it's going to be a solo, either way. And so that's going to be a great opportunity for someone. More about those is coming, I promise. And we also needed to remember to hold the phrase out over the downbeat because of the rhythms. So really listen to those as you review this. We went through farther than we needed to. We actually went through what we had on the schedule and then went to the end and started playing with that. And since this is going to be our big show ending closing number, it's going to be amazing. So go back and listen to that, if for no other reason this week, that it'll make you happy. We also took a real close look at Remember Me, and I was not crying in the back of the room. Thank you very much. Yes, I was. So we covered measure 1 through 20 of Remember Me, just kind of working through the melodies. This is supposed to be soft, and it's just a beautiful song. It's just so beautiful, and when we hear it with the guitar, it's just, oh my gosh, it's going to be great. So just really keep working through those rhythms, and just remembering that we're keeping it nice and soft. So, you know, get your tissues out and go through Remember Me again this week. It's just beautiful. Okay, so we also went through Right Here Waiting, our a cappella piece, and we worked really hard on this beginning intro, and basses we just wanted to remind that we're going for a more percussive sound with the dooms, the doom, you know. I'm not that deep, so, but you know what I mean. We want that echoing resonance, and we want that doom, we want that really strong percussive sound. We also wanted to remember that we have kept the change for do. That's starting with measure 15. We are not saying bop, 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 bop. We are saying do, 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 do. But we are not doing the ahs. Some of you might have that marked in your music as a change to a ah, ah. No, we're doing do, do, and then da. And it's going to help us, da at the top at measure 19. And it's going to help us keep help us keep the right softening that we want to. We don't want it to be too harsh, because this is a really soft number. But it sounded great. Guys did really, really nicely. I loved it. And so this one's going to pull together really fast. So make sure you review this on your own and listen really carefully to your parts, and review that again tonight or this weekend or whenever you have a chance. Just keep listening to it. So we worked a lot on California Dreamin' from measure 5 and went through to measure 45 like it said on the schedule. Worked really hard on this intro. Working through the sound, working through the echo effect at measure 16. We decided that we were going to have the sopranos echo after the initial warm, and then the tenors the only ones to echo the warm, so that it'll keep it, and that was a great idea from a certain group of altos, to keep it from being too harsh and keep it as an echo. And then at measure, at section B, we really worked hard. We decided that that's going to be SSA, so the altos will divide, and the alto 2s will take the tenor line of oohs, while the guys are singing the melody, just to keep the melody nice and strong. And so really listen to I took a lot of voice memos. I hope that they turned out okay to let you guys hear some of that. So listen back at those as you practice to kind of help commit it to memory. And I'll keep trying to do those in parts that I feel like you could really use it. And if you have a certain section that you're struggling with and want me to take voice memos, just give me a heads up when we're on the schedule to do it, and I will absolutely do that for you guys. again, worked really hard on Sound of Silence. Really doing some deep work, chunking back up, reviewing what we did the week before, and really getting into it. Going back through, we went from measure 5 all the way to 30 and even a little bit farther, but we were working so well. So those first voice memos from the intro, remember to listen back to those. We're building that chord, and then it just starts rocking towards the end. Really, really powerful stuff. So just keep listening to those, and you know, we're gonna get it. It's gonna be so amazing. I love it. You guys sounded great on it. Last thing we wrapped up with was Bridge Over Troubled Water, and guys, this is sounding amazing already. So we're really starting to get into the style of this piece now. We went from measure 37 to 68, really working hard through this piece, and just really working on those divisions, letter B, the soprano divisi, the ooze, working through those. So go back and listen to those again, go back in and just keep hammering away at this one, because it's coming together. I'm really excited about this piece. I love this piece, and so we just want to keep hammering it out. Good job on this, guys. We loved it so much we couldn't stop singing as we left. So great. So as you can see from our schedule, we were very, very, aggressive. Thought we were gonna cover a lot more than we got to, but what we did was really great work. So the pieces that we didn't get to, I would really like you guys to make an effort to listen to those pieces in preparation. The Time Warp, reviewing the work we did last week on Stand By Me and Truly Brave and Africa, because, you know, touching on it on Tuesday and then not looking at it again until we bring it up, that's not going to do a lot of good, but constantly, just listen to it. Even if that's all you can do is listen to it in the car, it will create a path in your brain, and you will start to get it without even realizing it subconsciously. So just look at it when you can, listen to it all the time. You know, we love this music, so let's just keep having a good time. I can't wait to see you guys next week. Later.